for you here, the breakout sessions. This is another advanced feature available only in the Training Center platform, so you won't find this in Meeting Center or Event Center. But just like the name implies, you know, in a large classroom, sometimes your lesson plan includes breaking the class into smaller groups where they can role play, they can work on assignments, come to conclusions like Kathy mentioned. And then you bring all those groups back together. A spokesperson for the group is able to report their findings, their results, their conclusions to the rest of the class. That whole activity can be done in almost like exactly the same format in this Training Center environment, in this virtual classroom. There is a breakout session panel where you can do this from. If you go to the breakout menu, you find Open Breakout Panel, and from the breakout session panel is where you'll have the option to make the assignments. There's two options. You can automatically assign. So for example, if we click breakout assignments, I can automatically assign and say, you know what, I don't care who works with who, I just want 4 groups, or I want no more than 3 per group, and it will automatically create the assignments. Or you can manually assign them. So when you click breakout assignment, you select manually, and now you can create any number of sessions you wish, and you can add whichever particular students. So you can put the right students, the right, you know, those that work well together, avoid putting those together that don't. You can really control that now and create your own groups as you need to. Once you've created those groups, either automatically or manually, there's one more piece there about privileges. So if you go to the participant menu, you go to the privileges, you do have to give them the privilege to have breakout sessions with each other. So that's another little piece about setting that up. Now, once the breakout sessions have been assigned and the privileges have been granted, all you have to do as the presenter is simply click the Start button. As soon as the Start button is clicked, there'll be a little pop-up window to both the presenter. Each breakout group will have a designated presenter, and a little pop-up will go to the invitees for each breakout group. All they have to do is just click yes to that invitation to go to the breakout. Once they go to the breakout, there'll be a second pop-up for everyone. Would they like to switch their audio? Again, using the integrated WebEx audio, the audio knows exactly how to transition from the main teleconference with everybody to those sub-teleconferences with just that small breakout group. So as they go to those breakout groups, what do the breakout groups look like? Well, here's an example of a breakout room. This screenshot here, and you notice it looks almost identical to the main Training Center room, and for good reasons. There's a participant panel, there's a designated presenter, there's a sharing menu, there's the feedback tools, there's a chat panel. The only real big difference that you'll find is there's a new panel in here, one where they can end or leave the breakout, and one where they can ask for help. So back in the main room, or wherever the main presenter, let's say the professor is, the professor will see a little pop-up with anybody asks for help in those breakouts. While those breakouts are active, the professor, the facilitator of the session, can easily jump in and out of the various breakouts just to monitor progress, check on status, respond to questions as needed. Okay. Let's stop for just a moment. Breakouts is a very robust feature. We do have training classes that are available. If you're interested, we can do more of that for you as well. What other questions do you guys have on the breakout session feature? Go ahead and raise your hand or type it in chat for me. Okay, I take that as a no. All right, well, I promise you guys some resources because it is a lot of information that we covered. So here in this file transfer window, you're going to see a simple zip file, SJSU participant materials. So in that zip file, all you have to do is click on it, press download. You're going to find a PDF copy of this presentation. You're also going to find a series of job aids, a job aid on polling, one on presenting, one on scheduling, and so on. So those should also help you as you guys begin to practice on your own. As we wrap this up, I do want to thank you guys for coming. I appreciate your participation. You've had some pretty good questions today. Remember, there's another detailed training class that's going to start, and I believe in about 15 minutes here, if anybody is registered for that. There's also other training opportunities that are available through the WebEx University. So as your teams, your departments, your faculties, your various schools at the university need additional training, we can always reach out to the WebEx University. We can set up other private training opportunities if you need to. So as you guys download that document, let me turn the time over to you. What final questions or comments do you guys have for me before you leave? Appreciate it, Marilyn and Cecilia. Hey, Klaus, how many people are in the, I'm just curious, how many people are in the classroom there with you? We have like 5 or 6, 15, 20? Oh, just 2? And who would that be? It's Klaus and Marilyn? Okay. So is that Lori, Marilyn, and Klaus then are the 3? Okay, perfect. Just want to make sure we got the information for everybody so I have kind of a correct record of who's attended training. All right, last call for questions, comments before I let you guys go. Sorry, Dan, didn't mean to make it explode. Hopefully you're starting to see there's a lot of capabilities, a lot of opportunity here. A really great environment to create very, very effective, very conducive learning environment for what you want to do. So again, thank you for coming. All you have to do now is just close the training window. That'll take you out of here today. Thank you, and have a great weekend.